Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD campaign. This is episode 2 of my series on Total War Attila. Here today, we're going to be declaring war upon the Tsardom of Bulgaria and continuing to expand the Kingdom of Serbia. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on. Let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions where you'd like me to expand and conquer, and feedback for the series thus far. In the last episode, we managed to push over the Danube and take a territory in modern-day Romania and Transylvania. We managed to eliminate Vlad's ancestors here, and now we're going to be pushing further south against Bulgaria. We currently have 18 units with King Stefan, 2 units of spearmen, we've got 2, 4, 6, 9 units of swordsmen, 4 archers and 4 cavalry. We're going to rally up with Prince Stefan here, who has 14 units, and we're going to push down against Bulgaria. We've got Nisha, we've also got another territory far to the east, and for this series, let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. We still need to take Bulgaria. I want to take out Croatia, Hungary eventually as well, Epirus, Bulgaria. I want to take Constantinople, have a crack against the Turks, and potentially go on an orthodox crusade against the Ayyubids. We currently have a military alliance with the Kingdom of Hungary, and we're only at war with the Ayyubids and Mecca. I'll put in the description below as well the mod if you guys would like to download and play the custom battle version of this. It's still not available to the general public, unfortunately, the campaign section of the mod. But regardless, got to say a huge thank you to the 1212 AD mod team for sending me a copy of the mod and making this Let's Play possible. So a huge thank you to them and their team. Alright, let's have a crack against Bulgaria. So, they are currently at war with Thessalonica, Antioch, Latin Empire, Epirus. Let's negotiate with the faction that likes me the most, and maybe getting a non-aggression pact and joining might put the Latins more on our side, because Epirus quite likes us. They're probably not going to attack us just yet. So I will join your war against Bulgaria. High, so that will bypass any alliances and any treaties. So I want to try and get some money out of it as well. Would you be interested in that? Do we have non-aggression pact with the Latin Empire in Constantinople? No, we don't. So we probably could get a non-aggression pact, which would be a smart idea. So we'll join your war, give you a non-aggression pact, and you'll give me 1,000. How does that sound? Huzzah! They have accepted. So, war has been declared. We've bypassed that. And I could call my allies, I think. Join war against Bulgaria. Will you guys come? No, they're not. We do have a military alliance with Hungary, so it's not going to be opted into. Alright, well, let's push to the border here now and get ready to push further south. No way! Just north of Skopje, the Bulgarian Tsar is in the open field. Boreal. Oh no. As if they've been caught there. I did see that they had an army further back, but I guess they're still continuing to fight Epirus. Bulgaria started off so well with military alliances and puppets, and now they're incredibly on the back foot. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is quickly rally up here with the king, and we'll allow Stefan to have the bulk of the army. We might even drop some of these other recruits further in, so we've got a completely fresh force. There we go, 1 full stack, and we're going to be able to hit the Bulgarian Tsar full on. So we want to try and move my reinforcing army as much as possible, and then we'll allow the king to hit it as well. I could potentially send this army in to not allow the garrison to come in, but it might be more beneficial to me to fight this on the open field, their garrison. I think it still might work. So we'll send Stefan in, and war has been declared between Serbia and Bulgaria. It's calculating here, and it's drawn them out. Alrighty, so let's have a look at Boreal. He currently has 2 units of heavier spears, 2 lighters. Oh my god, okay. 2 units of archers, melee cav, spear cav. A lot of horse archers there, 6. We've got to be careful of those. My infantry are incredibly weak to skirmishers. So looking at the garrison as well, a lot of spearmen and more bowmen. So looking at the order resolve, we have 4,399. Round that up to 4,400, and they've got 3,390. With our reinforcing army, 3 units of swords, 4 units of archers and skirmishers as well. So let's fight this one on the field of battle here today and have our first major battle against the Bulgarians. It's going to be a good one. Man, oh man, I can't believe we've managed to intercept them there on the way to their gold mine. They must have been heading to Epirus, of course. But the Serbians have launched an ambush against the Bulgarians. We will fight them in the open field. We've managed to take Transylvania in the last episode. We're going to continue on our conquest of the Balkans. Okay, guys, welcome to the battlefield. We've got hit the RNG. It's a nice, clear, dry day. All right, let's start the deployment then now, shall we? Okay, so our reinforcements are coming slightly from behind. We'll wait for them to come as we want to try and get skirmisher supremacy. Okay, so let's form up a nice, strong, long front line. We potentially could go into spear wall, which is probably not a bad idea, so we can block that arrow fire coming in. We can wait for more reinforcements. So I think just having a quick look at the reinforcing armies and armies combined, I believe we should have skirmisher supremacy. Okay, so heavy shot. We want to be targeting their archer cav more or less and their other archers. So we'll quickly switch to standard shot for now, but we might have to change that towards the end. Alright, and we'll try and bring you closer in, because what we want to try and do is we want to try and lure their cavalry and horse archers to my front line so we can pounce on them a bit. So, let's have a look at the Serbian force now, shall we? So we've got cavalry on the left and right. Not a massive and crazy noob box, but better than nothing. Got our spearmen on the left and right, only 1 unit, and we've got our swordsmen in the front. Pushing over to the man, the myth, soon to be the legend of the series, King Stefan, ready to unite a Slavic super-state in the Balkans and bring back Serbian supremacy. And then we've got our cavalry on the far right as well. Reinforcements will be coming slowly but surely over the mountain pass. My son and heir, Prince Stefan II, soon to be, rides at haste. We've managed to capture the Bulgarians in the open field, and we should be able to make quick work of them. Alright. Scouts, what do you see? Oh, okay, so that's rather interesting. They've managed to hit me on the left here. I'm trying to think if we can use this to our advantage. So I actually want to try and see some of these Bulgarian units. So here's the Tsardom of Bulgaria, of course. The lion banner blowing in the wind. A lot of archers, jabs as well. I'm trying to think if we should redeploy closer towards the hillside here. Maybe even angle it a bit better. Might be a good idea. We will be downhill somewhat. Like try and re-angle it this way. Or maybe just try and hold supremacy, something like this. So go like that. Try and reform it like that. Might be more beneficial for us. Yeah. Let's reform something like that. And try and get them to attack like this. So quickly now, lads. Let's reform the line. Because I imagine we're still going to have to attack them. I'd be surprised if they charge me. But I guess you never know. Okay. Never fear. The prince is here. Let's go with loose formation for now. And let's reform up this line. Alright, try and get everyone in the center here. Double time. We'll reform up. I imagine they're going to have to reform as well. So, you will lose if the timer runs out. We do outnumber them by about 1,000. So, once we form up, we're going to be able to push. And, yeah, so what are they doing? They just seem to be holding there for now. I think pushing like straight up is probably our best bet once our reinforcements arrive. So try and get here as quick as you can. Come on, men, double time. My archers slowly but surely coming into the second rank. We're probably going to have time to reform archers into this as well. Okay, so they've come back into my line of sight, which is good. And we're going to be able to grab these archers and put them to loose shot. I think we'll stay on standard for now. And we've also got these other skirmishes here. You could even go with heavy shot with these jabs if units get close up. So they still seem to be just holding here for now. That's fine with me. You can do that. And we'll try and get these guys eventually here. Right, so let's speed things up. Wait for our units to get to the main line. And then we'll reform them up once more. And then probably have to go for a push. We'll slowly but surely move up once everyone's here. Our reinforcements trickling. They seem to be reforming up on the left. But unfortunately, we don't have line of sight against them. We've still got 56 minutes. We still have plenty of time to win this one. So we'll reform this up again. And we'll move up to a more advanced position now. Okay, let's move everyone up slowly but surely. We'll give the command of the right flank to the prince, while the king can hold the more heavily occupied territory. We'll move up about, I don't know, 300-400 yards. See if we can get line of sight against them. And we want to try and hit them with our skirmish to supremacy. We've got plenty of jav cavs as well. Javelins, rather, not jav cavs, but we got plenty of them. We can maybe even flank with them. Okay, so it does look like the army is somewhat split. The majority of the Bulgarian Kuman cavalry are there. Their heaviest spearman is there as well. Okay, so they haven't actually seemed to completely form up here. They're just sort of sitting back like that. Which is interesting, because we're going to have to figure out where to move, because they've gone there, but there's an army hanging down here. I could send a cavalry unit out to try and engage something, because I really, really don't want to move from this position. Even though we're attacking them. I don't want to necessarily. Oh no, it looks like they have trickled in now. Come on, rally up with them, that's what I want to see. Oh, we might have caught some cavalry here in the open field. No way. Alright, let's send the 2nd Regiment up there then. And they seem to be reforming somewhat. So they have rallied up here now, but we've managed to isolate and capture a unit of light archers here. And we're going to make quick work of them as well. We should be able to surround them in one go. So, how does that change things? Because we're not exactly well built here. Alright, so we've taken that, which is good. So they've actually just gone further to our right. So maybe keeping our same position was probably, in hindsight, better. Right, let's try and reform it and match this monstrosity. So go for something like this. It's just interesting to see how they're deploying. Like, we don't want to overcommit. We don't want to overextend. We've got to play this nice and easy. So we'll try and go like this. It's just like deploying the lines again how I want, because I don't want to get caught at any point. We just need to angle it. So good, they actually decided to rally up. But the thing is, right, if you can destroy a unit quick, fast, it can sometimes get the AI to go into a charge. So I think I'm pretty happy with that. We'll keep my cavalry there on the far left, and we'll try and just keep an eye on them. Right, so we want to try and quickly obliterate this as best we can, because they do seem to be sending in light bows. Send you further back up for a reply. Make sure this army never comes back. It does look like they seem to be moving cavalry into a better position. Oh, they're too close to us. Yeah, we're going to have to quickly turn here. We're going to get caught flat-footed. Go into that. So they're pushing out against us there. You reform this way. You never know, you might capture that. Alright, go into this. So they've hit us there head on, that's alright. We've managed to capture them somewhat. Oh, just reforming this massive line is risky. Okay, we've managed to capture a unit here. We've managed to catch them. So move here. They're starting to now move up their spearmen. I still want to try and get into that position, but I don't think it's applicable. They've just rushed us too quick here now. Wow, that heavy charge has massively come in there. I forget how weak these guys are. Alright, pull further back here. Push in to give friendly support. Yeah, they can't even hold a counter charge. I know they were slightly flat-footed, but like, come on. Alright, they've got us here. It's just heavily micromanaging. Okay, reform something like this. Good. Make sure our archers aren't in it. Okay. That's fine to hit that. Keep the prince there. That's fine. You swing around something like this and try and give friendly support. We've captured them. Try and hit these guys that are sitting here. Put pressure on them. Be careful. I just thought we would have had time, but we didn't in the end. Right, we're gonna have to send in the prince here because we've been caught. Because they're behind our line now. Oh, bug ears. They did well there to push me. Right, we might even have to send the king down there as well. Like, just get rid of these heavy shock because we can't afford these guys to rout. Right, reform that line. Reform that there. Go into that. Oh, we actually broke them. That's good. A little bit of mayhem in the center. We should be right. You need to hold. You need to fire at something like that. Or run back. Okay. So that unit there we can focus on. You're getting caught there. Come back around here. You've got your back to that, which is atrocious. Okay, we seem to be hitting them here just fine. Okay, cool. So, we've got a bit of a front line coming up here. Crikey. So, we've got that guy's going away. We'll send the prince to give chase while the king reforms. Okay, that's fine hitting this. You can aggressively push this now. And I want to try and push this center hold here. But we'll just have to see. So try and flank with that. Make sure these archers now can sit back and not sort of get hit and harassed. That's what I don't want. Right, now you can form up here and flank. Right, so let's try and get around, say. And then we'll bring in the fellow support there as well. I know turning your back to the spearman isn't... Oh god, my swordsman has been broken there. They're being caught. Because you need to supplement a cavalry charge with that. Or otherwise, if you turn your swordsman to the back of these archers, they're just going to get wrecked. So, you need to push in and help at the same time. Right, where are spearmen? Exactly. They need to be pushing up here and complementing. Right, so we've broken this main center line here now, which is good. Hitting that. Right, we've sent the prince down to help with this. Push further up here now. And we'll now reform our skirmishers. Good. Not even everyone that was there is going to push. Yep, come on, like you need to push for this now. Go, go, go. Archers need to be complementing and hitting these skirmishers. Because running at them, you're going to get caught. So push into this. They've been caught on the right. The prince has done well there. Push the king up for further support. Continue to give chase of these guys now. Crikey, this was such a chaotic fight. I wanted to try and hold the line where we could, but they ended up charging in the end. Right, try and push and help. Get the cavalry to catch units where they can. Like, you need to get this spear unit up here through the... Yeah, go up here and complement that flank. Alright, we're still holding out here well. Right, push more swordsmen in where you can. Push archers up here as well to protect. Make sure you're properly going after swordsmen. There's more guys sitting back here. Oh god, so there's a couple pockets of fighting going on. Swing around and get that. Push up here where you can. Right, hit these guys here. Swing this way. Try and get the archers to skirmish this out. Swing this way, you go into that. Okay, we're going to be able to surround and get rid of them. Swing these guys up and over to help. Let's try and continue to disperse this where we can. Well, you're being... Oh, shit. The prince is being caught here. We can pull him out. Or not. Yep, we got him out of here. Christ. Oh no! Ah! We've lost Prince Stefan. God damn it, man. This has been a calamity of a fuckfest. This is gonna be one of my worst battles, I think. I'm not usually this bad. I know I'm not the best, but Jesus Christ. This was a calamity. Oh, God. Alright. Because we're just getting skirmished out there. Don't go for this. Alright, try and push up with support where you can. I wanted to obviously support the cavalry and go in, but they are just getting absolutely wrecked. Alright, now we're rapidly advancing. We've got to do the same with archers, or otherwise we're just going to get stuck standing still. Like, hold that and, like, push, right? So you can go after this, but you just need skirmish to support, right? We're going to win, but we've lost a Serbian prince. Alright, that's now gone good. Now swing around for something like this. If they get that close to you, try and run them down. Bring up archers for support. Push them to the edge of the map. Peel around the back. Try and run them down. Keep going. Good, they're gone. They can't run forever there. Skirmishers keep moving up. Good, thank the gods. Victory! We have victory. Alright, so how well are we doing? 1.3 to their 3,000. Crikey. Maybe I'm just heavily underestimating the value of these troops. And unfortunately, Michael got... not Michael. Prince Stefan got caught. I think Michael was in my Byzantine series. That's why I said that. The fool got himself cut off. I don't often use family members. But I guess we needed him in this fight. Right, let's try and move up our skirmishers. Our skirmishers are tired as well. Very tired. They're quite slow. They're not as quick as I would like. We're not going to get any last sort of pot shots off there. Alright, let's end the battle there. Decisive victory, apparently. Apparently that was better than the last one, supposedly. So King Stefan deployed 4,400. We lost 1,195. That was an absolute bloodbath. Oh, just that slow micromanaging trying to push up was such a pain. And then they charged me in the end. They broke the front line quite well. For just our melee infantry just aren't as good as I would like, but to be fair, I did ask them to quickly turn. We were hit flat-footed somewhat. So, the Tsardom of Bulgaria, their Tsarin king, deployed 3,390 and lost 2,403 upon the battlefield. I imagine he lost his life in the fight as well. A Serbian prince for a Bulgarian king. I'm sure our King Stefan will accept the price. So, looking at their army, their spearmen, didn't do too well. Mostly their cavalry, 166, 84, 89. Their Kuman archers as well wreaked havoc, 92, and then the archers from the garrison as well. How well did our men do? Oh god, our cavalry did really well. 400, 131, 229. Like that's significant. Significant casualties. They just get absolutely wiped out towards the end. Archers didn't do as well as I would have liked. A couple of my swordsmen, 112, 110, 129. Spearmen, 39, 52. And Prince Stefan lost his life. Okay guys, welcome back. Unfortunately, we've had a goddamn game crash, which is incredibly infuriating. I don't know why this particular version of the mod is just prone to crashes on my end, if it's due to save files, recording software, but we've had a game crash, which has really pissed me off because we had a significant death in the family and we're going to just have to auto-resolve that fight. So, mark my words, the Prince in Air, Stefan, is marked for death. I'm just going to have to suicide him off camera. We'll try and run him into a Bulgarian force, but that sucks for now. So we're going to have to auto-resolve that battle we fought. So there will be discrepancies here and there. Not really too much you can do when the game crashes like this. It's such an amazing and good mod, but the crashes I've been lately experienced just suck. It just sucks. But no matter, we have to push on. So what we're going to have to do now is just basically go down here and try and just auto-resolve this one out. But yeah, especially when a death like that happens, it sucks that he's still alive. But no matter, we're going to be able to, of course, just kill him. That's what we'll do. He's marked for death, mark my words. If he's not going to die in this fight, I'll make sure he dies by the next episode. Alright, let's auto-resolve this one out and see what the AI came up with. What did we lose? 1k, 1.3? And, oh, it's about the same, 1.3. But unfortunately, we didn't lose the entirety of any of our units, which we more than likely did in that fight. Alright, let's kill the remaining captives. And most of them have now fled further south. So we've got a couple of options. We could try and siege out the city itself. Maybe even hit Skopje. Can we try and hit the fleeing army? I don't know if it's possible. Let's push you further south. Yeah, we might just sort of have to start sieging out the territory. So if I go for this... Okay, so we can actually hit this in a single turn. And that army's incredibly weak. So if I try and hit this... Okay, so that's still going to be another turn as well. Okay, so what's here? Oh, so there seems to be a Venetian force pushing north. Do Jacob of Venice. Oh, and also the Emperor of Epirus, King Michael, or Emperor Michael, has come up with Byzantine units. Okay. Well, we're currently besieging the Bulgaria. We want to try and take Skopje. We want to try and take this territory of Blankia. I think that's how you say it. And how many more territories do they have left? They do have their capital over in Thrace. Okay, cool. Well, let's end the turn and continue. I know we're on the verge of bankruptcy, and we've also got some character unassigned skills for now. Traditions-wise, let's just go for... what do I want? Melee defense probably is more better. It's probably the best thing for us to try and go down in that. Alright, Stefan's gone up in stats as well. Recruitment, cost, and movement. And I'll make sure by the start of the next that Stefan, our son and heir, has been slain in the Bulgarian wars. Okay, cool. We're on the verge of bankruptcy. We could slightly inflate our economy. I don't think we've got anything being constructed, no. Maybe getting some money from another kingdom might keep us afloat. Oh, yep, non-aggression pact with Venice. Perfect. That will do for now. Would they give me any more money? Nah. Just for my own curiosity. Alright, we don't have to put our taxes up, which is good. We can keep it on normal and end the turn and continue. It's going to be interesting to see if the Bulgarians have another force. after slaying their king. Venice has come up to help, and potentially Epirus at Skopje as well. Man, Bulgaria just got massively ganged up on this series. Hopefully it doesn't happen to us as well, because seeing they're Orthodox, it's not too much of a difference from a Venetian Epirus perspective. I guess, excuse me, I guess Hungary is allowing us to stay neutral a lot. Okay guys, welcome to the top of the turn. Let's take our first piece of Bulgarian territory. Alright, let's start off with the region capital then. Alright, looks like Venice has come up. Ah, they're going to help us out in this. The Doge of Venice is going to help us. Cool. And it looks like we're going to be slaying another Bulgarian king. Another one bites the dust. Good. We've taken our first piece of Bulgarian territory. Perfect. And after that fight, 3,377 Venetian and Serbian coalition forces, and only 51 lost their lives. Okay, so we can loot and occupy for 6,000. We need to get our economy back on track. Rather than occupying straight up, let's loot and occupy the city. We need to get our finances back. Okay. We'll hold for now. We will repair slowly. Okay, right. And hit Skopje. Right, we're probably going to have to wait for reinforcements. Unfortunately, Epirus isn't coming down there to help us out. So looking at Bulgaria, they only have 2 territories left. Alright. Can I send you down here? You can't force march there by any chance, can you? Nah, you can't. I should have done it the other way around, because this army, the garrison inside, was destroyed, rather than the one down there near the gold mine. So we'll quickly swing down and help, and then we'll try and move our full stack to the Bulgarian territory in Thrace. Trade agreement with the Latin Empire. I'm sure we can squeeze more money out of them. Huh. No, we can't. Regardless, we're going to open up trade with the Latin Empire in Constantinople. Okay, disease outbreak, another mission issued, and trade has been successful for now. Okay, so if I do it now, they're still not going to come in and help? Nah, they're not. Alright, that's a shame. Right, let's quickly redirect the King's force, and we're going to be able to easily knock out another family member, another coronation, another quick coronation to rally the troops, I guess. And we'll occupy this one straight up. Okay. Right, let's quickly move our forces. I think we should try and march against Bulgaria as quickly as possible, trying to finish and eliminate them in today's video. I'll wait one turn of replenishment, and then we'll continue on. I might try and break down some of these buildings to give me a quick payment, a quick boost in our economy. Okay, cool. Let's end the turn and continue. We'll give it one, and then we'll push into the last Bulgarian settlement and take their capital. Let's not go with you here in the north. Okay, cool. That's fine. Let's end the turn and continue. So it does look like Epirus and Venice are pushing further south. They don't want to go through my territory. We might need to dive back into diplomacy, get military access and whatnot. Yeah, as you can see here, they want military access. I'm happy. I want to demand it, really. Because I'm happy for you to go through. Yeah, let's just straight up accept it. Bulgaria want peace. Nope. I want their territory. We could puppet them. Looks like Epirus now is actually coming with me, which is interesting. Okay. They want to storm the Bulgarian capital. Trade agreement with Thessalonica. Sure. That's rejected. I wanted to try and get a payment out of them. And once we finish Bulgaria, we're only at war with the Iubids. Okay, my army in the south might have to squash a rebellion if it comes up. Right, let's allow King Stefan to march into the capital. It does look like it's going to be minimal Bulgarian resistance unless there's some sort of army lurking about. I'll set a co-war target there just in case anyone wants to sort of come out and help. We're going to be able to get more trade rights in the not too distant future. And we are hemorrhaging money, but once we sack and take this, we should be alright. Okay, Stefan, the general's gone up in stat, that's fine. We're going to get rid of him eventually. And then Stefan, who's 17, will take up the mantle. Nicodem will be his only remaining bastard son, which could cause some controversy. Will the prince bastard or the king's second-born son rule? Still continuing to siege out the Bulgarian capital. And they might answer here. Yep, they've moved up a small force. Really? They're that favoured to win? Just because of those archers? Alright, let's retreat. If they want to push me, that's fine. We'll fight it in the next. Ah, shit, we've fled into Latin territory. I thought we'd be able to eliminate Bulgaria here today, but it doesn't look like it. Mission aborted, supposedly. Alright. Now we're technically trespassing. Oh, that's alright. Oh well, no matter. Right guys, unfortunately on that note, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching episode 2 of the Kingdom of Serbia Let's Play. Right, so we've managed to take 2 major territories off the Bulgarians, and we've killed 3 of their kings. So, what we'll do is we'll try hit them in the next episode, try and finish them off, and we also need to construct, repair, and put in the groundwork and get the public back on our side. We need to be able to secure our recently conquered territories, because quite early on in this series we've taken 3 territories quite quickly. We need to get our trade, we also need to get our alliances, we need to dive into diplomacy and whatnot. So thanks for watching this episode. We've managed to basically defeat and wrap up the Bulgarians. The last of them are just hanging out in their capital. I'm not entirely sure where Epirus buggered off to, but maybe they will help us in the next. Unfortunately guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.